1 week and counting to the budget, sentiment has soared past reforms. Will this be a make-or-break budget for the Modi government? To discuss India's economy and the outlook of the investment cycle, I am now being joined by a veteran banker who needs no introduction, Mr.aditya Puri. Sir, thank you so much for talking to Bloomberg TV India.
Thank you.
I would like to begin by asking you, Achhe Din, do you think they are here?
Well, they're almost here. Part of it is here. See, I think there's a lot of talk. We have to put this in perspective. So if you look at it, when Achhe Din was promised, what did we have? We had a situation where the fiscal deficit was out of sync, the current account deficit, we had inflation going on, and we had issues in terms of the stability of the government. And the rating agencies were looking at a possible downgrade. From there, where are we today and where do we want to go? So if you see where we are today, we have a situation where we are one of the fastest growing economies in the world. We have a stable political situation. Our current account is not an issue. Our fiscal deficit is not an issue. Our inflation is under control. And the government has identified what they need to do. Not only have they identified what they need to do, but they have put their plans in actions either through ordinances or bills in Parliament. So I think we are sitting in a very good situation today. Only thing is we shouldn't expect a sprint. This is a long term. Some of the issues are a little more knotted. They took time. For instance, you would have seen today, I think we've seen the beginning of the coal problems being sorted out. A lot of the old projects have become unstuck. We don't have inflation. That was not magic. It was actual active management between Reserve Bank of India and the government. So following that, we will probably have a situation where if these bills are not passed, they've also said if these ordinances are not passed, then they will have a joint session of Parliament. So I think we're moving in the right direction. A little bit of patience would do all of us good. And the budget itself should be taken as a part of the policy in terms of totality. So have they said they want to rationalize the tax structures? Yes. Have they said that they want to look at a rationalization, not reduction of subsidy, so that it reaches the right beneficiaries? Yes. Do they want to look at the agriculture policy? Yes. Do they want to look at labor laws? Yes. Do they want to look at investment incentives with the Make in India? Yes. Do they want to look at what they're going to do with the agriculture price mechanism? Yes. Environment, land acquisition, and whatever else they need to do in terms of center-state relations.
Okay. Sir, I would like to take the budget point forward. You keep on interacting with several foreign investors. Just want to ask you, will the patience run thin if these sky-high expectations are not met on February 28th?
Okay. Let's say the proof of the pudding is in the eating. We just did our issue. We got an overwhelming response. We opened the issue when India was almost going to sleep. We closed the issue before India woke. And all the investment bankers said it was globally one of the most appreciated issues. Now, the only basis on which the foreign investors would come in is what I had specified earlier. They now see the prospects for India, given the favorable circumstances, will be there in the long term. So I don't think that sentiment has changed. There's a lot of discussions around impatience. But if you just step back a bit and look, what have they not done? Have they not said that they want the land acquisition bill? Have they not put in the environmental bill? Have they not put in the insurance bill? Have they not looked at labor reforms? Are they not talking about center-state relations? Are they not talking about improving the investment climate, making business easier? These are not things that happen overnight. You know, to get a small thing done in India takes a lot of time.
So there is one school of thought who believes that, things haven't changed on ground in the last 7 to 8 months. The government may not have rolled out the red carpet for investors. What is your assessment? According to you, do you think that things have changed on ground? We are seeing those green shoots, or do you think